international students will be like, Milton, can I work abroad? Of course, there is no country in the European Union that you are not going to work inside, all right? So if you are thinking of migrating to Austria, you should understand that it is like a process, all right? It is a law. It is something which is compulsory. As a student in any foreign country, especially European Union countries, in Austria, Germany, Portugal, maybe Belgium, Czech Republic, or whichever country, Sweden, and all the rest, even in Canada, United States, you have some particular time you have to work as a student, maybe part-time or full-time. All right. International students work full-time, so it is not a really, it's not like a big deal. Just know that as a student, you are going to work in Austria. Now, guys, today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can study in Austria. All right. I am looking at my jotter here so that I don't forget anything. We are going to be talking about how you can study in Austria. I will be using one of Austria's most affordable universities. This university is just basically 350 euros per semester. And the name of this university is called University of Applied Science in Vienna. All right. I will be using this school as a reference, all right, to quote some of the things when it comes to visa application. I will equally talk about job opportunities. I will talk about required documents that you need in order to study in Austria, in order to study in this particular university, which is University of Applied Sciences in Vienna. Of course, I will talk about English proficiency. We will talk about the proof of funds. Do not forget that there is a change with respect to proof of funds if you want to study in Austria in 2023. There is a new video. I will equally talk about that. We will touch accommodation. All right. So now, the very first thing you need to do as a student if you want to migrate abroad is when you have already decided on the budget, because budget planning is very important. You need to keep how much you need for the beginning to get admissions, and after admissions, how much you need in order to apply for visa. But remember, the most delicate part of your visa application or your study abroad journey should be, you should be thinking of what you are going to do when it comes to proof of funds. All right, because proof of funds, without proof of funds, you cannot migrate to any country. Someone was asking me some few months back if he needs proof of funds, if there is a country that does not require proof of funds. And I understand we don't know all of these things. There is no country in the world where you will be migrating as a student and you will not show the embassy that you don't have money. So let's go directly to Austria. The capital is in Vienna, and Austria is a very advanced country. Its economy is great, all right, like the best country in terms of transportation. Transportation is government type, all right, not privatized like in most of our African countries. Looking at Austria, Austria has a very good education system. Austria equally have healthcare facilities, great infrastructure, all right. In terms of transportation in Europe, Austria comes like third or fourth. You need to first of all start from Google search, which universities do you really want to study in? That should be a point of focus. How do you go about checking universities in Austria that have the particular program you are actually looking for? You need to start from Google. Google should be your best friend. So one, if you want to study economics, go to Google and type list of universities in Austria, or you type list of universities in Austria that offer economics program. They are going to come out. Then you take them one after the other. All right. Google this, you are going to find maybe University of Applied Sciences, maybe the University of Innsbruck, maybe the University of Salzburg. Now, on that list, you copy them one after the other and put them on a different search engine. Take them again, put them there, then you add admissions. Now, when you add admissions, now you want to simplify it. You are making it very simple for you to navigate. Then you check now the requirements, the application deadline, if there is application fee, the programs available. When you check the programs available, you are going to know if they offer economics or not. If they do, then you continue. If they don't, you drop it and take the next university. If you cannot do this, that is where the services of intellectuals come in. All right. If you want to study in Austria, it is not an easy job. All right. I was dealing with a student. Before I forget, if you need a one-on-one with me, book from the video description box. I equally give admissions to Canada. Check the video description box. I was talking to my client, a student in Nigeria, and he said, Milton, I didn't know study abroad is very heavy. I'm already tired. I told him, like, yes, it's very tedious and you just have to keep pushing if you want to succeed. All right. Now, when you have checked the university and you find a university with your program, All you need to do is to check the requirements. Requirements vary from school to school. Like I told you, when you check the requirements and everything is okay, you now check if there is application fee. If not, you apply for a program. So when you come to the link in the video description box, you are going to click on bachelor's programs. All right, this is bachelor's. When you click on bachelor's, it's going to open to this page where you are going to find the subject area. Is it cultural sciences? Is it law? Is it social school or social sciences? Then language and literatures on the right hand side, management and economics. Then we are looking at which language of instruction. Is it English or German? You select as well. Now let's take cultural sciences. Okay, then we take language of instruction English. Then we see what is going to appear for us here. It's actually going to be let's see the programs that were found that match the criteria. Anyways, let me. So when you find the programs, when you search, you are going to see, remember we are looking for the cultural studies. This is bachelor's in arts. All right, bachelor's in arts. Special admission procedure, no, which means that special admission procedure is entrance exam. You don't have it, but the language is German, so you need to look for others. There is bachelor's in applied informatics. Also, special admission, no, they are teaching this one in German and some English language. All right, you also have bachelor's in business administration, all right, and international business administration. There is no special admissions. Then German and English are the language of instruction. You also have this business administration. Then there is also a bachelor's business and law. All right, bachelor's business and law, and of course in English and German. Then bachelor's in educational sciences, pure German, so you don't need this one. German, bachelor's in English and American studies, English, some English and some German, mainly English. When they say mainly, know that that's the highest language that will be taught in that program. Then bachelor's in geography, there is also some English. Some English means that part of the course is English. Then you have German studies, you can do this. Bachelor's in history, also in English. Information communication, we have English and German. There are a lot of them, all right. Then bachelor's in international business, it's also in English. This one is full English language, all right. Bachelor's in international business, so you can check it out. Then management and information systems, there is some English. Media and communication, some English is available. Philosophy, some English. Psychology, some English. Then robotics and artificial intelligence, pure English, so you can apply to this program. Romantic studies in various languages, four of them: Italian, French, Spanish, and this. Then you also have Slavonic studies, Slovak language and German. Technical mathematics, some English, all right. So there are a lot of them. Even the teacher programs are available. Remember, these are bachelor's degree programs. All right, some in German, some in English, and some in other languages. There are even some in Italian. These are the programs available. So please check them out and let us take a look at programs available at master's degree level. Let's take a look at master's level programs to see what is happening here. So from the web page of the university, you are going to realize that if you change the programs to master's degree, then you move to criteria and select social sciences, then you move down to the language of instruction and select English language, you are going to realize that there are a lot of master's degree coming. Masters in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. This one is actually pure English, this program, all right, pure English. Then cross-border studies, still masters. This one is in German, English, and Slovak. I would say that if you don't know German very well, don't take it. All right. English and American studies in English. This one is completely in English. This is masters in English and American studies. Then you also have masters in game studies and engineering, pure English. Then equally masters in informatics, pure English, innovation management, other information programs, and of course technologies. And we have international management, also in English. International management, economics, and data science, English, a lot of them, all right. The least school on this list, the cheapest school year is around 2,000 euros. Is it 2,000 euros? Yes, 2,900 euros. You just have to stay tuned to the end of the video because I will mention the name of the school. And the most expensive year is around 7,500 euros. All right, so if you are looking for affordable universities, these are schools you should consider in English language. They have English courses, postgraduate and masters. Most of the times bachelor's is a little expensive, but the tuition fee I'll be giving you for these universities or for these colleges or business schools, all right, understand that that is the tuition, the beginning. Let's say their tuition fee start from that amount, all right, because the courses are not the same in cost. All right, now without wasting more time, let's go to the first one. I will talk about the GBSG, Global Business School in Barcelona. This school in Barcelona is 7,750 euros. All right, like I said, this money is for the courses start from this amount. So if you are looking for affordable universities, consider this school. And of course, check if you are a business student, if you want to do things related to business, MBA, these are universities you should consider. All right, this is the first school I want to talk about on the list. The most important thing with most of these business schools is that they have 18-month courses. They have 1 year courses, that's 12 months. They have 18 months, that is 1 year 6 months. All right, and so on. But the tuition fee, like the least that you can pay at C3 Business School, is 6,300 euros. I think the deposit for this university is around 1,400 euros. All right, you can pay 1,400 euros as deposit to this university. They give you a payment plan based on installments. But for you to apply for the visa, if you get an admissions to this school, you have to pay at least 1,400 euros. All right, they have master's programs which are just 60 ECTS and they last 1 year. They equally have other degree programs, but remember, bachelor's programs are more expensive than this. All right, I hope you understand. So remember, if you have a study visa to Spain, when you go in, you are going to do what is called a temporary residence permit, and this temporary residence permit can now permit you work in Spain as an international student for 30 hours a week. So if you have been wondering, maybe if I move to Spain, if I pay my first deposit and I go into Spain, will I be able to pay my remaining balance of tuition fee? Of course, if you can jungle up, if you are a hustler, you will be able to pay with 30 hours of hustle. This is no joke. 30 hours is so much for an international student to make money if you find the jobs. Of course, you are going to find the job. Spain is a country where English is somehow not predominant. So international companies, all right, are obviously going to look for you. If they have the jobs, they will give you, but you have to go chase the jobs. Jobs don't come looking for you. That is something you should put into consideration. Euncet Business School is 4,000 euros per programs. All right, that is to say minimum is 4,000 euros. You move ahead, all right, to other programs, but the minimum you should expect per program is 4,000 euros. Now, this is the cheapest school that is in Spain, and I don't know, maybe I've not checked very well, or let me say the cheapest business school, and the name is called INSA International Business School, and this is also located in Barcelona. INSA is INSA, International Business School. They have postgraduate courses, all right, that can last with 60 ECTS, postgraduate courses for 60 ECTS, and of course master's programs as well. So it just depends on which one you want to take. And if you want to study at INSA International Business School, you should be looking at 2,900 euros. Very cheap and affordable, 2,900 euros, guys. But again, you have to put their English proficiency into consideration. They might say that you have to show proof of English proficiency. So that is why I am explaining to you, so that you know what you are doing before you start the application. So at INSA, you can study postgraduate courses, master's courses. Take note of all these schools. There are about 6 to 7 schools I have given to you. But remember, if you want to study at state university, they may be quite cheap, all right, less than maybe 2,900, but English programs might not be available. So you have to put this into consideration before you start any application to a Spanish university. I hope this video was helpful. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button, subscribe and like this video for us. Thank you so much.